Hey, how's everybody doing? Turn that down. I'm watching Naked and Afraid. Okay, I got on today and I wasn't gonna stream until I fed the cats, but I'm not really that hungry, so I haven't had lunch yet. And I was gonna stream for a little bit until I got hungry, and I was fucking around on this. Well, then at a certain point, I realized that I'm not sure if it was there when I first started it up because I haven't been playing. I was on for 5 or 10 minutes just sort of checking things out, and then I noticed that season 9 had started. Usually, I've noticed it being a little bit more of a gap between seasons, but season 9. I want to say it's less than a week and they got it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it always seemed like you had to wait longer. But here we are on season 9, which is kind of cool. And I'm starting up now. This is the hardcore character I got. I lost after the season the other day. It was like an 8-minute stream. I'm gonna post it, but I died, and so I ended the stream. And yeah, Naked and Afraid is on. They got this girl who's totally a civilian, and she's with a guy who I think was special forces. Oh my God, is he a fucking drag on her? She was trying to warn him. All she was doing was drinking coconut milk, and he started drinking bad well water, and you could barely see through the shit. It was real cloudy, and she tried to warn him. He's just like, "Oh, we gotta suck it up and get through this." Well, now he's got the shits, and he shit right next to their tent. I mean, my God, yeah, this guy's survival shit is just not that good. If they make it through this, I think it's going to be in large part because he helped them or she helped them. Okay, let's get this character started. Elsa. I don't know if that's the frozen chick or her sister, but we're gonna go with it. Yeah. And we can start. Oh, we're going to do game settings. We're going to do adventure, act 1, normal, start. Okay, now last time I took her, so this time I'll take him.
Together, my friend.
Yes, and I think the Nephilim, that fool, actually killed me. Of course, this was not my first time stepping through that door, and I imagine it won't be my last. Fortunately, I am well prepared. Some would say that animating a constructed body with preserved memories is not truly coming back to life. I say those fools don't understand the sheer wonder of being Zoltan cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're hunting for, I don't know if it's fish or eels, but he grabbed a big rock, and yeah, I think it's an eel. She's made herself a little axe. He picked up a fucking rack and hit his fucking foot with it. I'm not kidding you. This is really not making our military look fucking good. She either found it or she made it. I think she found one. They're finding stuff on there. Like she found some clothes to wear. They started out, well, they show up naked, just totally buck naked. And she found him she found him a small pair of panties with a big old hole in the ass. Okay, we got that. Okay, this is the right trigger.
There's chaos everywhere, and word in town is that Lachdannen killed the king. If only this is true, perhaps our days and nights of living in terror are behind us now.
Okay, now I don't know if I'm gonna do Minecraft today. I might save it for tomorrow, but my brother watches Expedition X, I think. Some guy named Josh. He's got a number of they're not always my cup of tea, but he's got what I would say are good shows. And he was watching that Expedition X, and every now and then I'd be up and I'd watch a few minutes of it while I was getting ready to go to the bathroom or whatever. And I'm getting around a little better now, but I didn't get up much, and when I did get up, I would stay up for a little bit. I wouldn't get around very, like, I'd get up and I'd just sit down for a minute and relax.
Not enough hatred.
Before I did too much. I'm still doing that a little bit. I'm not anywhere near as active as I was even being sick because of my ankle. But where the hell am I going? Okay. And
I need more hatred to do that.
and and it looked like a good show. Well, then he mentioned one, and there's it's a little bit of a long story, but he it's just a really long story. Just accept that it's the way it is. But he generally doesn't tape anything because he gets like carried away and he fills up the fucking hard drive. And I kind of told him, I go, look, I can't really go upstairs there, so I got to watch, and I'm the one that's responsible for it. So I go, you don't record a thing. And this is even before I was down here, but I go, you don't record a thing, because I go, when he was home before he went into the nursing home, things would act up, and it was because of what he was doing. So I told him, I go, you don't record a damn thing, because I go, if this thing goes to hell, I'm not going to replace it. You'll just be without a TV. And so he's been pretty good about that. And I was surprised, but he's been pretty good. Well, every now and then, if he sees something that he thinks I might be interested in, he'll mention it. And he was mentioning that they were gonna, it was down in Louisiana, they were looking for something that, and he wasn't wrong on this, they kind of described it kind of like a werewolf, but I think it was a reptile. And when he mentioned, I go, well, yeah, go ahead and record it. I told him, I go, I might not, but every now and then when the satellite goes out because of bad weather or whatever, and especially like when I get up in the morning and feed the cat, especially on the weekend, there isn't always anything to watch. And then if he's got it recorded, I can watch it, you know. And you know, and before you say anything, the way I look at it, if I can't afford to have a few things nice, what's the point? If I'm just surviving so I can eat and sleep, what's the fucking point? That's the way I honestly view it. I'm not asking anybody for anything, you know. If you guys were, you know, I really tried to do the streaming thing, and if it was good, it would have happened. You know, it would have obviously happened. You know, and I don't. There was a movie with Charlize Theron in it where she had some kind of a tragedy happen to her as a kid, and people basically, you know, and again, some of it's just for movies, some of it's real. But, you know, she got to where she was an adult. It was like 20 years later, 15 years later. And
I am returning to
okay,
town.
we're gonna go back and heal up. Okay, where's the guy that can heal you here? There used to be.
As the shepherd watches.
And but the last week they had one on the Hellfire Club. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and do that cleanse chest until I fucking level up a little bit more and get some stuff. I'm barely hanging on with the normal shit. Oh.
My hatred is too low.
But they weren't. I don't think they were actually on the Skinwalker Ranch, or if they were, they weren't. They weren't talking about it, but they referred to that where they were, and they said it was Skinwalker Valley, and they were talking about the Uinta Basin, which is where Skinwalker Ranch is, but I don't know if they were actually on the ranch. But the way they were talking, again, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't talking to people. But according to them, there's usually more reports of, and they had a name for it, but there's a like weird shit, but that's not what they called it. But with the UFO community, I heard that one guy say that the government refers to WSFM, Weird Science and Frickin' Magic or whatever, to describe certain things that are undescribable. Things that can't be supported with our current understanding of science and physics. And this one here, it was a term similar to that, basically describing weird shit that you see in that area. And I'm not gonna go with the club. Hang on one sec. Patches, you're only alone because you choose to be. You could come sit with me and you could go in the living room. Yeah, you're only alone because you choose to be. The cat was... some of the time I think she's talking in her sleep. She's like... And then if you just talk to her, sometimes she'll come over with you. But if you talk to her, she's done it laying next to me. You know, like if we're in the bed watching TV or whatever, she'll be laying on the other side of the bed, you know, a couple feet from me, and she'll start meowing like that. It's like, you're not alone. And then once she hears your voice, she'll sometimes, if she's in another room, sometimes that's enough. And then she'll do it again a half hour later, and having like a nightmare or something. And but sometimes if she's like in the room with you, like if she's in a chair, or if she's laying on another part of the bed, when you talk to her, she'll get up and she'll snuggle with you. She'll get up and she'll absolutely snuggle with you, and then she's okay. And then while she's sleeping, every now and then she'll either rub into you, or she'll grab your, like she'll take her paw and like kind of hug your arm or whatever part of body she's laying, whether it's a leg or your neck, and she'll just kind of snuggle it. And then she's pretty good. Like the last couple nights, well, the first thing is, I don't know what was wrong with her, and I'm not going to even claim that it's over. But the last week or two, at least a week and a half, she's got her appetite back. Because it was stuff I know she likes or know she eats, and she just wasn't eating it. And now it's like, with rare exceptions, when she has, breakfast, lunch, supper, when I go to the next meal, her dish is pretty much empty. There's some scraps there, but it used to be like half of what she got, and I didn't really care. But she's been coming and bugging me. She's got her appetite back, and that makes me feel pretty good. It really does. I mean, we lose her. She's had a good long life, nothing to feel bad about, but not really in any hurry to get rid of her. Now, this past week, she's had a little bit more accident time with the litter box. I can't make a decision on that, because I thought she was doing it on purpose. I really did. But I've watched her do it. Oh, gotta go that way. I've watched her do it. She isn't just pissing on the floor. She gets in the litter box. Her whole body is in the litter box. And I don't think she honestly knows that she's pissing over the side of the litter box. Okay, now this chick isn't that bad, but the one that was on Naked and Afraid before, this one's okay, she's not bad, but the one that was on the last one was way, way hotter. We will work on knocking some of those off next time. Okay, now we got this one. Place a trap that slows enemies. Okay.
I need to go back.
Okay, I gotta get the level 5 and I gotta get some stuff, but I don't have enough gold and I don't have whatever that burning incense stuff is, but what I might go do is see what I can get from the other.
Please take me with.
I've dug up some new things for you to take. Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
I need more gold.
Yeah, I don't have enough money for any of it. Oh, I figured something out the other day. Like when I was doing this, there was always these you know, blizzard items that you got. I mean, they came with the game, and I could never find them. I'm like, man, I thought they were in there. Well, you can't get them in this season shit. You don't start out with them in the season.
The light grows.
I need more hatred to do that.
A mighty adversary is before us.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. That is a little bit beyond me. But what do they say in Top Gun? I selected Zone 5 and escaped. Oh my god, I haven't gotten shit for gold yet. It's like...
I am returning to town.
Come over here. I've got some new shit with
I hear something stirring in the distance.
Okay, this might be all I'm gonna do today. Those are clearly above my skill level.
Don't tell anyone, but I've got some. Look, I'm happy to sell to you, but you got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods
Nope,
from,
still can't
okay?
afford those. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably go try and wrangle up something for lunch, but yeah, the days I'm not hungry, I consider it a blessing because it's just a little bit, I'm not eating, saving a little bit of money. Peace out, and I hope everybody has a good day. I'll try and get on later if I still feel like I do now. I'll try and get up later or get on later and do a Minecraft stream. Peace out, and I hope everybody does okay.